You're at the gym playing basketball with your friends. One of your teammates jumps high for a rebound and lands awkwardly, rolling his ankle. You see he is injured on the sideline, holding his ankle, and you see that the pain and swelling is getting worse. Ankle sprains are very common in all physical sports, but knowing how to wrap your ankle the proper way can prevent it from happening. It can decrease the possible damage that it can do to the affected foot, and it can also help your teammate with getting better in healing fast. Before basketball and baseball games, I would always wrap a foot that was liable to being hurt. I carefully watched many physical therapists do the correct method of wrapping my ankle. Spraining an ankle is one of the most painful injuries an athlete can go through. I have rolled both ankles many times, especially my left foot in both directions. The pain that I felt every time didn't disappoint because it felt awful. I have done careful research from reliable resources and paid close attention to the proper way of wrapping your ankle. The research and lessons from what I learned came from different physicians, orthopedic doctors, and even professional sports athletes who do it themselves. When you wrap any foot or ankle, you can prevent the chances from injuring the site badly and decrease the pain and symptoms from tweaking it. If it is wrapped the correct way, rolling your ankle shouldn't be a problem to worry about. In this presentation, I will cover the proper technique of wrapping an ankle and the materials needed to fulfill the goal. The ankle is the joint that is located between our foot and leg. It contains many ligaments and tendons and allows your foot to freely move. There are 3 different types of ankle sprains. There's grade 1, grade 2, and grade 3, and all differ in the severity of the injury and the pain that occurs. Ankle injuries are the most common type of injuries that occur in all physical sports but can be avoided with proper care that is given. When I experienced spraining my ankle, the pain I felt every time didn't disappoint. I sprained both ankles, been through all 3 grades, and also felt all the pain that was given. I first feel the worst part, which is the throbbing pain and the feeling of not trying to get up from the injury. Then the ankle feels numb and too weak to put pressure on it, so I try to walk it out. After at least 30 minutes of resting my ankle, the swelling and bruising starts to appear. The day after the injury, the maximum swelling and major bruising occurs along with the pain of moving your foot in the slightest movement. I then wrap my ankle myself and try to elevate it as much as I can to get rid of the pain and the swelling. With all the reliable sources I use to properly wrap my ankle and treat it to be able to support the injury along with the amount of times a physician has done it for me at a sports event, I strongly feel that I am able to teach you the correct method of wrapping an ankle. The materials that you would need for this process are athletic tape, adhesive drying tape, and pre-wraps. The importance of the athletic tape is that it can secure, the materials that you would need for this process are the athletic tape, adhesive drying tape, and pre-wraps. The importance of pre-wraps is that your leg and foot doesn't cause the tape to damage the skin and cause any blisters. The athletic tape is to secure the position of your ankle and have it stay the same shape to prevent the possibility of rolling it any type of way. So now I will be demonstrating on how to wrap the ankle the proper way. So due to my lack of resources here, this will be used as the pre-wrap. This will be used as the athletic tape that goes over the pre-wrap. So what you first want to do is you want to make sure the partner's ankle or your ankle is at a 90-degree angle. Then you want to put on the pre-wrap. Make sure you go all around the skin and around the ankle and the foot. And when you're doing the pre-wrap, you want to make sure that you don't go too tight, because if you go too tight, this will cause the circulation to cut off in your foot, and that's not a good thing. So you want to make sure you get all the skin, so that's not exposed to the athletic tape that will be applied after the pre-wrap. So now that you're done with the pre-wrap, this is our athletic tape now. And when you're using the athletic tape, you want to go over the pre-wrap only. You don't want to go over the exposed skin, because if you do that, it can cause irritation and it will cause blisters on your ankle or your partner's ankle. And you don't want that, because that is painful. So as you're going over, make sure you go over the ankle joint as much as you can. And remember, don't go too tight. Go around the foot once, then around the ankle again. There you have it. That's all. It's that easy. So, as you can see, the ankle is in the proper position, and it's very firm, and it's a good thing because you don't want it to be twisting or anything when you're playing basketball or doing any activity. And you want to make sure that it's tight enough to fit inside the shoe, because if it can't fit inside the shoe, there's no point of putting this on. So there you have it, and now you can apply this before games, practices, or any daily activities that you participate in. And that's it.